Well, carburetor is back together. It's not perfect, but it's gonna have to do. I need to do something with this choke though. I'm missing, well, I don't want to say I'm missing it, but some parts were kind of questionable when I took the choke out of it earlier. There's one other thing too, was you can see in this, in this climber manual it shows this stupid spring thing on the back. I was looking everywhere for it, I can't find it. So then I went down on the computer and I was looking at some part numbers there and stuff for the float and jet and stuff like that for the 300 4-tracks carb, and I found out that they were the same as the stuff for a 300EX carburetor, which I also have here. But I don't have that spring, like I said, it's missing. So I figured, well, I'll just take it off of this 300EX carburetor and I can get a new one later. But you can't buy the spring because I didn't even see it on the Honda parts diagrams. And I can't find one in this carburetor either. It's not there, it doesn't exist. So either this one here, which was also rebuilt a number of years ago by myself, so either it doesn't exist or they're both missing it. But I'll deal with that if it doesn't work. For now, this is done. I'm gonna see if I can find a cover for it, but it's not crucial. I think I have some screws. I got my kit here, so I'm gonna see if I can find a couple screws for it. They are M4, I believe. That one fits if it's not too long. That's some different lengths here. So I'll have to remember that. M4, these ones are actually stainless too, which is nice. The ones that come on the carburetor are just soft brass and they strip out really easily. So this stainless stuff, it would look better too if the carburetor didn't look like crap anyway. That was the only short one I had. But they should all work pretty fine. Might be a little bit too long. I got another set of these bolts and nuts too. M4. I don't know what the thread pitch is. I just know they're M4. I was looking on the parts diagram there. So yeah, you can see that it's sticking out a little bit. But I don't think it matters too much. Not for air purposes anyway. Of course, as always, this is only temporary unless it works. That one there is perfect. Not too long at all. And those ones are not pan-head. I'm going to try and replace all 4 of these on the carb bowl. Just because if I have to do any adjustments, I don't want to start stripping them. And it'd be nice to have 4 new screws on it. One more. Screws that were on the ball weren't too bad, so we'll try and reuse those. Uh-oh, that one's not in for. I'll just steal one off the top, and we'll use that in the bottom, and I'll use the one out of the bottom on the top. So as you can see, we got 3 stock and 1 right there, 1 stainless one on, and on the bottom we've got actually 4 stainless ones One thing with that race-driven kit was, I don't have it here with me, but this here bolt was too short for the knob. I could use it without the knob, but I didn't want to do that. So this is just the bolt that adjusts this. Unfortunately, the one that's on it is actually bent a little bit, but there's nothing really much I can do about that. Unless I wanted to steal one off that other carburetor, which may or may not have the right size either. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that carburetor is done and ready to go. So we can put our tools away and move on to the next thing that needs to be done, which I'm not sure which that is. So, alright, so I don't know what the angle looks like on the camera there, but I got the choke cable off of that 300. It's actually not too bad, I guess, but the issue lies here with this end. This is the end that goes into the carburetor, and it's kind of rusty and grimy, but the big problem is that I can't really get it apart. Well, I haven't really tried it either, but it won't come apart easily. And I don't want to have to buy a new one, because this part is $50 brand new for this assembly, this turny bit and the screwy bit and whatever else. So I want to try to avoid buying new. I need to get this part by any means necessary. So I'm not sure there's not 100% sure there's anything wrong with this cable, but I have a new one, and if I can sacrifice this cable to save this end, that's what I'll do. So this cable's about to die. I hate to do it. Hate to do it, but what are you gonna do? No, it's gotta come apart. Well, it's gonna be easy to work on now because this is garbage. There's our boot. That's garbage. So we should be able to pull this all out now, like that. We can save that. And this shouldn't be too hard to get out. Like that. That's garbage. The spring. Spring is a bit crusty. I kind of wrecked it a little bit more than I had to. But I can find another one of those pretty easily. Here's the little plunger. So I have to find another one of these. Come on, focus. Whatever. I'd find another one of these springs, and the rest should be good, I think. Just like a pen spring or something. So we can toss out the rest of this. Not only do we have one extra choke cable, I'm pretty sure I got 2 extra ones, so that was well worth sacrificing. So I'll save that, put it in a safe spot, and we can reuse that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, please comment, rate, and subscribe.